For asking. We're interested in what you guys are doing, and I was wondering, I got your email. Can you explain a little bit more, like how this works?
Yeah, so usually when somebody would like to host an event, like a Revivals Now event, they usually find the venue,
Anxiety attack.
they find the volunteers that will be able to help the event go forth. And if you want to do worship, then you can also find I don't know if you are connected with a church that you can bring the worship team, or she's also done events where there was no worship, it just went straight to her ministry. So either or could work. But
Okay.
basically, when you want to put on an event, it's just basically the venue, finding people to help, and covering her travel costs.
Okay.
So it's pretty simple in that way.
Okay.
To
But
start off.
in the email, it also said we have to cover your travel costs too.
Yeah, so I'll be coming with her because she never travels by herself. So it would be 2 flights and 2 hotel rooms or an Airbnb.
So 2 flights, 2 hotel rooms. Do you guys travel separate?
We travel together.
Why is it 2 flights?
So for both of us.
So you mean 2 tickets?
Right.
Okay, so 2 tickets. Okay, yeah. Okay, so return trip. So $3,000 you said is what the honorarium is for her revival event.
Right, yeah. So if
Okay.
you want to do one service, it would be 3,000.
Okay, and how long does that service usually last?
Well, I mean, it's dependent on how Holy Spirit usually moves, but let's say you do worship, then it would be 30 to 40 minutes. Then she would minister for 50 minutes, and then she would transition to deliverance time, which would probably be another 50 minutes. So probably 2.5 hours to 3 hours.
Okay, we would have to provide the staff. Now, will she be needing any type of private security or anything like that for the event?
No, it's up to you if you want to do that.
Okay.
She would need somebody to walk her from. I mean, it depends where the venue's at and
Okay.
if there's a green room, but she would need somebody because people can bombard her. So if it's volunteers, a couple of gentlemen to walk her to and from the stage, to the car, that could work too. Or if you want to do security, you can do that as well.
What does Apostle prefer?
She's fine with either or.
Okay, perfect. And your travel arrangements, how does this work out? Do we send you the money directly? Do we just book the arrangements and send you the itinerary?
Well, usually for her honorarium, you would give it to her at least before she leaves.
Oh, so we got to give it to her before she leaves.
Right, before she flies back to LA.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I thought you meant before she leaves LA that we would have to give her the honorarium.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I was about to whoa, wait a second. I don't think Jesus worked like that. You know?
No, before she leaves back to LA, so after the event.
Okay, perfect. And
Right.
so $3,000. And let me check over the email here real quick. What did we say here? Now, is there any kind of written contract that needs to be signed?
Yes, so once you let me know that you would like to proceed, then I would send that to you and you can look over it.
Okay.
Basically, it's just so that there's no cancellation as long as the public is made aware that she's going to be somewhere, because we've experienced that before where people have canceled an event and people make plans, they fly and they drive, so she never cancels on people. So that's the only thing. Once the public is made aware, that the event can't be canceled at that point.
Okay, so let me see. We got usually when a church or community. I'm gonna read the email here. I want to make sure we're on the same page here.
Yeah.
So usually when a church, a community, or one person who is hungry for revival in their city or country wants to host an event with Apostle Catherine, they put together the whole event, finding a venue that can hold at least 1,000 people. This can change depending where the event will be held. Yeah, this will be an outdoor event. It'll be at a park revival like you guys do in LA. So it'll be it'll be an outdoor event. Yeah. And do you guys have any preference on where you like to eat? That way we know how much money to set aside for your meals and everything.
Well, I can give you kind of a rough estimate of based off of our past events of how much we usually spend.
Okay.
Because she usually spends time just in preparation for the event and stuff like that. So she usually orders to the hotel or to the Airbnb just to make things easier as she's just in preparation. But yeah.
Okay.
So
Getting volunteers to help during the event, covering the cost for Apostle Catherine's travel expenses. This would include 2 flight tickets, 2 hotel rooms, any baggage and food fees. We can agree on a set amount. Lastly, the expenses would include her honorarium. So you'll be joining her as her assistant, hence the 2 flights and 2 hotel rooms. Her honorarium depends on how many services you would like her to do. For example, she usually receives $3,000 for 1 service. So if we wanted her for an additional night, it would be times 2.
She usually receives like $7,000 for 2 services.
And for 3?
11.
Okay. So it's 11 for 3.
Right.
10 for 2, 3 for 1.
7 for 2.
7 for 2 and 11 for 3.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this sounds good. If you want to send me over the contract, I'd be happy to look over it. And
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
yeah, definitely.
Since you want to do it in a park as well,
Yeah.
like, would you be okay with like finding like a stage or getting a stage? Or I'm not sure if the park even has one, but it's always best for the stage to be like high enough and big enough so that, you know, if she brings people up on the stage, she can minister to them. If they fall back with power of the Spirit, that there's enough space that she can bring others to come and minister to, and that people can see her. You know?
Okay. Yeah, because we don't want anybody falling off stage when they fall backwards, right?
Yes, exactly.
Has that ever happened before?
No, because we always have a catcher. We always have somebody there to. But
okay.
We have had a catcher fall off the stage.
Oh no, that's not good.
That's not a good thing.
Okay. And if I don't mind, can I ask a few background questions too, as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Where is Apostles Church based out of? L.A.
Los Angeles. Yes.
Okay. Where's the church home base at?
It's in LA.
Right, but is there like an actual physical location?
Yes, in LA. So we are in a building right now.
Okay.
And it's in LA.
What? Okay. So you guys actually have a physical building? Because I saw you guys were doing like a lot of open air revivals, correct, for a while?
Yeah, I mean, it was like almost 2 years of us being in the park, but we just moved to a building just after Christmas. So
Okay.
yeah, so now we are in a building in LA.
Oh, okay, awesome. What's that building? I'd love to look into it, and just I'd like to do some of my own background if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. You can actually go on her Instagram page
Okay.
or her Facebook page. She's posted lots of pictures of it, and so you can see everything about it.
Oh, okay, perfect. And now, when did Apostle originally start preaching? What's her like lineage? I guess like how you would say it.
So she came from a really small town, and she came to LA, and then she got prophesied to that she's called to be an apostle. So the ministry started, I believe, 6 years ago, around there.
Who prophesied for her that she was going to be a prophet?
It was a prophet who came to the city to do a conference.
What prophet?
I can actually.
What was the name of the prophet? I'm just curious. I like to know like the lineage of these apostles. It's a good thing.
I can even like send you videos of her whole like testimony too, so you can really get in depth. But his name was Prophet Jordan.
Okay, Prophet Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and is she still like apostle under him? Is she still like working under him?
No, she's released. She is.
Oh, he released her?
She has her own ministry, but he is her spiritual father. So, but she has her own ministry.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, and Apostle Jordan, does he still teach and preach with Apostle Catherine?
No, he has his own ministry in Tanzania.
Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, and when did she originally get prophesied to by him?
I don't have a date, but I can definitely send you that information.
Okay, I would love to. Yeah, I'm just curious. Yeah, I would like to know because I definitely want to have her. We really do. I think she's going to do great things. We definitely have some people here, I think, who could use some deliverance. But yeah, get me that contract over. I'll look over it. And if I have any questions, I'll go ahead and email you back with anything or just text or call you if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And if I could get some background about you as well. So how did you find out about the ministry, and what made you like want to know about Apostle Catherine and invite her?
Well, yeah, we've been watching. Our church has been watching from here in Texas, watching her do her revival deliverances, and